everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Lazy Cat Reactions. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 6 of season 7 of Heartland, Now or Never. Georgie is enthralled when she sees one of Amy's clients trick riding, and she's determined to pursue it despite Lou's misgivings. So I like that this is like the third reference to trick riding. I like that we sometimes see these things coming back. I think I mentioned this in a video or two before, that one thing that kind of bothers me is when you see, the characters in the show maybe mention something or pursue something or something, and we just see it once and like it's never mentioned again. That gets kind of annoying because it's kind of like, do you ever follow up with that? That's what the example I use is Monica when she took tap dancing lessons, because we saw her in the one episode taking tap dancing, and that never happened again. It was never even referenced, and I kind of thought to myself, like, whatever happened with that? Did she continue it? Did she not? Maybe it was one thing that she did continue, and they just never really focused on. But it would have been nice if they said, "Hey, Mon, how's tap going?" And if she didn't, maybe they could have given a reason why, like maybe a couple seasons later, you'd be like, oh, like when I tried tap dancing or something like that. Whatever, when I tried it, as kind of a little bit of proof that she no longer did it. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who thinks of stuff like that, but it kind of annoys me, when shows will give someone something for one episode and then you never see it again. So I like this with the trick riding, that it's something that we've seen a couple of times. And now, of course, Georgie is going to be interested in it. So I'm also hoping that we see Jeff again. I know Jeff had talked about staying another week. So obviously, if he's not in this episode, we know that it's past that next week. And if we do see him, then obviously it's maybe just a couple of days later. One thing that does kind of bother me with this show, though, what I will say, is the passage of time. Because we never really know, like, how much time. Obviously, time does pass. I mean, as I say, we'll see an episode where it'll be winter, or 2 episodes where it'll be winter. And then after that, it's maybe the snow has melted or is melting, and things are warming up. We just saw Amy there in the last episode wearing a tank top, so obviously, and I think they mentioned it was summer, so we know it's summer. But we don't know, like, what part of summer. Like, is it June, July? How quickly before Georgie will be going to school? So the passage of time on the show, at least to me, can sometimes be a little confusing and annoying. And again, maybe this is just me. Maybe y'all are going to watch this and be like, you're dumb. Which is a valid opinion. But the passage of time is something, for me, that I always feel like should be established. Because if you just saw, like, for example, someone like Jeff in the last episode, and then all of a sudden he's gone. In this, like I said, we'll know, since he had mentioned about staying the week, we'll know that at least a week or so had passed before the next story picked up. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's good to have clarification as to how much time has passed, because obviously these characters are living lives that we don't see. And obviously stuff is happening, which you can make up your own thoughts on. Anyways, I don't know if that made any sense at all. If it didn't, I'm sorry. That's just what's going on in my brain. Let's get started.
Georgie, open the door. Georgie.
Oh, what now?
I'm going. You can't make me.
Yes, you can.
It's just one class. If you don't like it, you don't have to go back. But we want you to give it a chance, please. Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie.
That's it, okay? I'm going to count to 5. And if you're not out of the truck by then, you're not riding Phoenix for a week.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Maybe 2
3,
weeks.
4. Fine.
I would have made it 2 weeks. Ballet.
You had to play the Phoenix card, didn't you?
You made me promise I'd get you in there, okay?
All right. Let's go.
Ballet.
Okay, now continuing your stretches.
Yeah, just do one class. If you don't like it.
Beautiful. Amy, it's so good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I'm really sorry we're late. Oh, that's okay. We were just getting started. Fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Should take her hoodie off.
Okay. So everyone, first position. And plie. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I get it, but just one class. Humor move.
Hey, Di!
Oh, good. He
Pretty
is
cool
back.
bike for something from the Stone Age. This beauty's a 1974 Norton Commando. I restored it myself. Nice. Maybe let me take her out for a spin sometime, huh?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Besides, why would you want to ride something from the Stone Age?
I'm glad he's
Oh,
in this
I wish I could
episode.
have been there.
So
but
it's
I've been
within
so
that week.
swamped. Chaos really left me in the lurch here. Can you hang on a sec?
Georgie was a real trooper. She looked so adorable.
I look like a dork. Does Georgie seem like she'll go back next week? I mean, did she have a good time? I can't wait to get out of these tights. They're giving me a wedgie. I hate ballet.
She's thinking about it.
Great. What did Georgie say?
He actually gonna do that?
Yeah, well, half of it's yours, so if you want any of it, you take it now or it's going straight to the dump.
So tell me, how many bodies you got hidden up here, Jack?
None. Yeah.
I knew that, yeah.
Hey, Santa.
Hey. Thank you so much for doing this, Amy.
Hey, no problem. Why don't we get Chaplin settled into the sand ring and we'll have a look?
I'm glad that she went there and took her. It's obviously something she loves. And obviously she loves ballet. And I like how her feet are pointed, like, you know, showing the ballet.
That's what I want to do.
You know, she had her feet pointed up like a dancer. So you can kind of see that. That's a nice touch there. So she moves fluidly like a dancer. Have a lot of arm strength.
One day I want to run just like that.
Well, if you're serious about it.
Where's Caleb? Why have we not seen him? Miss Caleb.
Remember these? I had them made up when I ran for president of the Cowboy Association.
Yeah, I'd rather forget.
It's time for Tim. Yeah, these are keepers. Definitely keepers. What do you got?
It's nice that they're working on
Can't believe this is still there.
it. Well, it is Tim.
Chaplin looks good. No signs of lameness that I can see. I don't notice any hot spots or something. All right. Does he know it's orange?
This you know, looked more red to me. Well, orange motorcycle. You can see him on the road.
An extra effort around the house probably couldn't hurt.
You want me to suck up?
I didn't say that.
But that's what I
Then
meant.
again, a little sucking up can go a long way. Where you going?
To start sucking up.
I gotta get to the clinic right now, so. Oh, come on. I'll show you firsthand what this baby can do.
What I'd say is take a ranger.
Sorry, man, but if I were you, I'd take it easy, all right? These gravel roads aren't your friend when you're starting out.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I know what I'm doing.
There you go.
Hey, get your feet up!
Jeff is kind of like Tim in the fact that he's a bit of a hothead and everything, it seems. you know, he gets an impulse and goes with it. You know, like this whole thing with motorcycles. And I'm like, if he really has ridden a motorcycle before, and he really does want to keep that and use it, that's cool. You know, maybe it's something he would take back with him when he leaves, or maybe it's something that he would leave there at Heartland, which of course then gives him an excuse to come back. But like I said, I do like that they continued with him through this episode, so he's probably, for that extra week that he was wanting to stay, it's probably during that time. So this makes the third episode that we've seen Jeff in. So like I said, I'll have to look up how many he's in. Hopefully he's still in, you know, through like season 15 and stuff like that, 16. That'd be nice, you know, for the consistency that we continue to see. Obviously not all the time. I mean, right now he's here on a visit. Maybe we don't see him again, say, till season 9, for example. You know, maybe he comes in season 9 and shows up for something, and then we see him again in 13, for example. He doesn't have to be all the time, but it's nice that he's making an effort and kind of getting to know the family and stuff.
Hey, Lou said dinner's ready, so you should put that saddle away and get cleaned up.
It's not just a saddle, it's a trick riding saddle. Isn't it cool?
Yeah, well, they all kind of look the same to me.
I'm gonna use it when I do trick riding lessons.
You know, I saw a girl at the Calgary Stampede trick riding.
In the morning, okay?
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get started on these dishes.
I'll help you.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I've got it. You've had
Sucking
a
up.
stressful day at the dude ranch. You should relax.
Thank you. She's really serious about this, isn't she?
She's been talking about it nonstop.
Lou, she's seen
You
her face
okay?
when she was watching Sandra perform.
They kind of aren't there.
nuts. I mean, when did my little sister become such a daredevil? It's like she's got a death wish or something.
I think it's hereditary. Knock, knock.
Hey. Oh, you found
Don't
them.
even
Thank you.
think
Grandpa,
it.
that is so great.
Leave her
I'm
alone.
planning this whole series of blog posts about passing on all my favorite childhood books to Georgie. This is perfect.
Don't even think it.
Of George,
Hey,
did you
we're about
really
to have a
think
cat
that
fight.
she was gonna enjoy that ballet class?
Yes.
Hey, come on, guys.
I don't know. I guess I was just hoping she
Alice,
would find
get up here.
interest in something a little bit safer. You know, show jumping is dangerous.
It doesn't help anybody, you know, especially not the person doing all the work.
Hey, don't knock over my light.
So we're just
Cats
gonna
are
take Jeff on
hungry.
our little trail ride?
I'm hoping if I can let him be a normal horse for a while, then he'll be more cooperative in the ring.
Grandpa?
Morning, Lou.
Thought I heard somebody up here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tidy up a bit.
Okay, well, I'm heading out. Katie should be up soon.
Okay, I'm coming down.
What is that?
Oh, an old project I never got around to finishing.
Looks like a dollhouse.
Now, it was supposed to be for
So
Amy.
is she
Should
gonna
probably
make that
throw
for
it out, but
Katie or for Georgie?
I'd be kind of ashamed of maybe Katie.
Jeff?
Georgie!
Bag is there, so
Oh, good, you're still here.
Seen Jeff?
No.
Well, we were supposed to go mini golfing, but I don't know where he is.
That sounds fun. I'm sure he's gonna show up, don't worry.
It's the newbies all the time. When that red light starts flashing, you might want to stop and get some gas. Really? Why don't I stop and get a beer? You want to ride or what? Suit yourself.
I never know, he might be enjoying the walk. It's decent weather.
Leave it to you to to turn this thing into some kind of competition.
Good, I'm trying to be the hero.
I'm not trying to be a hero.
That's
Just
him.
thought Katie might like the dollhouse.
Like it? She'll love it.
Yeah.
And I am not letting...
Exactly, and well.
I want in, Jack. I'm not taking no for an answer.
She'd like it with her grandfather and her great grandfather.
Boys and girls, all the
Did
way
it.
from Hudson, Alberta, the amazing Cortina Cross Swimming
Well, he
Pool.
got gas. So. RD. You don't know what you're doing. Like I said.
2 words, mini golf.
Georgie, I'm sorry. Look, I had a problem with my bike, okay? I ran out of gas, but look, I will make it up to you,
You
okay?
know what, don't even bother. If you can't wait to get back to Fort Mac, why don't you just go?
No, it's not that. I mean, he is right. He did have a problem with his bike. He probably would have been back in plenty of time. He should have accepted the ride from Ty because he would have gotten back sooner. But it was a nice day. Maybe he did like the idea of walking. And I think he's starting to see that Ty doesn't really care for him. But he'll make it up, you know. And I'm thinking, well, what time of day is it? You guys could still go, you know, like if it's early afternoon, you could still go and get a few rounds of mini golf in, or reschedule it for the next day and go tomorrow, you know? You could do either. So obviously it'll work out. Ouch.
Do you think she'll sign one of the photos for me?
I think she probably will.
Yeah. I like how she has her own thing there.
You know, by the time we're done this dollhouse, Katie ought to be ready to leave for college.
Yeah, well, true craftsmanship takes time.
Yeah, 15 years in
You
Canada.
okay, kitty kitty?
You can thank yourself for that, I guess.
My money. So I told Peter not to say anything. Buying Maggie's was Lou's dream.
You are a piece of work. You know that.
I did it for Lou. I don't need recognition.
I guess that makes you Father of the Year then, doesn't it?
Where are you going? What's your problem?
Well, there's too much hot air up there for my liking.
What do you care if I gave Lou the money?
You know what, just keep... If it's such a good thing, why don't you tell her the truth? I want to bet.
He's not gonna do that.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to keep up with me anyway.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
Guess we'll never know.
He's gonna go.
What?
Well,
Hey, Ty, what
At
up?
least I was gonna do it. Or he was gonna do it.
Lou,
Hey, Dad.
can I have a word with you?
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got 4
good.
guests arriving any minute, so make it fast.
Well, there's something that I should have told you a while ago. And Peter for this, because I told him to keep his mouth shut. So if you're gonna blame anybody, you should be blaming me.
At least he said that. So that she won't be mad at Peter. Aww.
You hugging me because you want to strangle me? Or...
Thank you for believing in me, Dad.
Because you want to strangle me. I do like though how he was like, don't go blaming Peter on this, you know, don't get mad at him. No, I told him to stay quiet. He's gonna crash out. You need to be careful too, you don't want an accident. And Ty pulls ahead. Nice, Ty. What's this empty stretch of road to motorcycles? They must not get many people. He's not coming. He's not coming. He's not coming. Ty, he's not coming. I do like, I mean, Jeff obviously is being stupid, but I do like how the two of them were going out and riding motorcycles, kind of like, you know, a bonding and everything, in a way. And I do like that. You know, if Jeff would not be the arrogant 20-year-old that he is, I think that they would probably have a really good time riding. And I like that Ty pulled ahead. Obviously, Jeff doesn't know how to run his machine as well as his bike. And obviously, he'll learn. And I mean, he buys it, he goes out after a few times, he knows how it runs, so he'll know how to maneuver it in case something like that happens. Bikes still in place.
Wow, I tried to warn him about the curve in the road, Jack. He wouldn't listen. He could.
Yeah, this is nice. Kind of on the press tie. And you never know, he might send them money to help with Georgie.
Whoa. Yeah. Woo. That was incredible.
There you go.
Thank you. I can't wait to show Lou.
Oh, and Georgie, you should think about coming back to ballet classes. If you want to be a trick rider, there's no better way to work on your balance and flexibility.
Okay, well.
Thanks for believing in me, Dad.
What are you going on about now?
That's what Lou said. Thanks for believing in me, Dad. I told her everything. Wasn't even mad, not even a little bit. In fact, she pretty much called me the world's greatest dad.
Well, you should put that on a t-shirt then.
You know, between Lou and Katie's dollhouse, I'm on a fatherhood roll, Jack.
Well, actually, I'm doing some thinking about that dollhouse. Right about it.
Well,
That's
then
true.
we're just gonna have to get over ourselves, aren't we, Jack? Come on, for Katie's sake.
Yeah.
For Katie's sake.
And for yours.
Lou, I know you
I like
already
this as
said
we
no
started
trick
together,
riding
we
lessons,
finished
but
it together.
I think maybe you should reconsider. I didn't say no forever. I just said to wait until she's older. Good.
Well, she said she might
Okay,
come
ready?
back because it helps with balance.
Ready.
I was gonna say I could see that because you could see how graceful she was. So ballet would help with it.
Very nice. One thing's for sure. Georgie sure didn't smell like that dance class.
You know, I get it. Lou is a mother. She wants to take care of her kids, but yeah, you do have to let kids take risks. Like Amy was saying about the whole thing with bubble wrap. You know, you do have to let kids take risks, and you know, it's like riding a bike. They take a risk because yeah, they could fall off, or riding a horse. You fall off, you get back on. You fall off, you get back on. And you know, like Amy was saying, Sandra's a professional, so she's going to teach her the right way. Granted, yes, there is always a risk, you know, even when she's performing, even if she knows everything, she could somehow still like miss a step and fall and hurt herself. But guess what? She could do that show jumping. She could do that going down the stairs, miss a step and fall, you know? Everything in life is a risk. I mean, I have a risk right here, you know, with my cat. With the foot sticking out here. You know, if she wanted, she could probably like attack me. But yeah, everything in life is a risk. And yeah, there are some things that maybe you should do and shouldn't do, but at least with Georgie, considering that this is probably her first time actually having a family, and Jeff too, they should allow them to try things and make mistakes. I'm not saying that trick riding is going to be a mistake, but allow Georgie the opportunity to trick ride, to try things. Maybe she'll love it. Maybe after learning a few things, she's like, nah, I'm done. I changed my mind. You know, it's what you do. You give them the chance. Maybe something grows of it, maybe something doesn't.
It's hard. See you later.
Yeah. Planting the seed.
Sandra is the coolest teacher ever. I can't believe she gave me a private lesson. I was so scared, and I was sure I was gonna fall off, but then I did it.
Busy too. And the important thing is your brother is here.
Yeah.
And he may not be perfect, but he's trying.
And he's your brother. He's a part of the family.
Hey. You know who this girl is? In the picture with Sandra? Don't.
Speaking from experience, and she lost Mary. Yeah, you know, like Lou said, he's trying. And that's the most important, you know. He had a few days off. He came to see her. Granted, yeah, neither of them spent a lot of time together, but he was there. You know, he was there. He hung out. He had some dinners with them. He kind of got to know them a little bit. And as he said, he'll try to come back at Christmas if he can. So he's at least making the effort. I like how Ty had mentioned that about, you know, it's easy, how, yeah, it is easier to run away, but sometimes you have to work things out.
I'm gonna stick around for a bit, see if I can patch things up with my sister.
Good.
Good. That's good.
I like how he smiled.
Okay. We're gonna start with the brake lever.
He liked that. He liked that he's sticking around.
Left.
Here.
Yeah, that's right.
That little smile.
Throw that on the top.
There's
Jam
the
it in.
bond in there.
Are you ready for this?
You guys, it's beautiful. I can't believe it. Katie, look. It's our house.
Yep. It was my idea to make it look like the house.
It was my idea.
It was our idea. Rachel's still out in the roof.
And when I told you to fix that, but you didn't.
Well, I was busy doing the brickwork, Jack.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's perfect. Thank you. Both.
I like though that Tim was like, we started it together, we'll finish it together. Katie doesn't look impressed.
But I promised Lou we'd be home for dinner.
That's too bad.
No. If we leave right now.
Leave right now. Oh, no, they're now. Maybe in time. I'm glad that Jeff is integrating and becoming part of the family. Like I said, I'm definitely going to have to check and see if he continues in the show or if he only just does a couple episodes. Hopefully we see him multiple times. And Amy and Ty are heading to and the way it was under the implication was, they're going to go bump uglies or something. Who knows? I mean, the show was rated TV-14, and I'm kind of surprised we haven't had more sexual content in it. But at the same time, I'm glad that we haven't because there's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes it can get a little overdone. And so, there's been very little reference to it. And in a TV-14 show, obviously it's more mature. It's not for 10-year-olds to watch. So they might deal a bit with adult content because it's more for 14 and up. And by 14, you have a good idea. As I said, so far I'm liking this season just as I've liked every other season. I love this show. I'm thinking, I mentioned this earlier, thinking of getting some more Heartland merchandise. If you remember, season 3, I think it was, I had that necklace. And so I'm hoping to add to it. I was looking a little bit online and I might try and get a sweatshirt. So hopefully by the time this episode airs, I will have a sweatshirt, maybe a t-shirt or something, some other stuff related to Heartland. Because I love this show. It is so good. And the fact that they've been able to have it last so long is impressive. She's so cute. It's impressive that it's been able to go on for 16 seasons. I saw something that was like in 2013 or 2015. Heartland was Canada's longest running show, longest running drama show. And it's still going. That's very impressive. Not a lot of shows have that staying power. There's probably only a handful that you can name. And I think one reason is because the characters, like I said, I fell in love with it from the first episode. I think in a way you relate to the characters, you understand Jack's frustration, you can understand Tim and these harebrained ideas he gets, you can understand Amy, you can understand Lou, you can understand all of them. And as we know, with any TV show, you get to know the characters, and you feel like you are part of their life. You feel like each episode they are inviting you into their world. And you do end up caring about them. And so that's what makes a show endure for so long. And I know they probably took a couple of hits when Graham Wardle left. I'm sure that they probably lost some viewership. Hopefully not a whole lot. But it does happen, sometimes if a beloved character leaves, people stop watching, which, I kind of don't get. I'm sure that there are TV shows that I've just kind of given up on and I don't remember. But in a way, I also don't get that. Like, if you have invested all your time and energy into a show, why would you suddenly not walk away from it? Especially after 13 or 14 years. And again, like I said, I'm sure I've probably done it. There have been a few shows, Desperate Housewives, Heroes, watched like the first season and got busy and wasn't able to continue. So, there are a couple of those shows too, but they also don't have 14 seasons. If you go 14 seasons and then give up on it, it's like you've wasted 14 years of your life, basically. So, I just feel like if you invest that much energy into it, you should stick it through, for the most part. Says the person who has done that too. But maybe someday I'll come back to Desperate Housewives. And Heroes, maybe something to watch and react to here on the channel. So thank you for joining us for this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can tell, Alice is very thrilled about it. Hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you can. And if you click on the link in the description, you can help support me on Buy Me a Coffee. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.